beautiful, make it beautiful. Age of new beginnings, make it beautiful.
Come on. That's what we do here.
Make it beautiful, make it beautiful.
To all that is. And we're all here for each other to raise our vibrations, to let go of stuff, and you're the magic, the glue that puts it together, right?
Yeah.
It started a while ago. We're touring with the meeting of the minds, and she says, I have to invite you.
I was seriously guided. Like, this person's gotta come, and then just like started reaching out to people, and then it's grown.
And so I ended up going, and I met lovely people, and then we just started growing it from there. And you know what? People are having a good time tonight. They're connecting. They're talking to people on a social level.
Yes.
Instead of it being a networking event, it's not about who's doing what or who's who, but it's about how are you?
I see people doing healings in the hallway. I mean, I don't think you see that in an average everyday party. I feel blessed you here at my place.
People are going to share Yes. But the thing is, we're shooting more on a level of like, it's not a classroom. This is a place to just say, hey, let's be together.
Let's be who we
and
are.
that's what we're doing. And we're all sharing our gifts. I've talked to more people tonight about their gifts, and there's so many unique gifts out there.
Oh
Here on Long
God,
Island.
there is.
Unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful souls.
The age of the beginnings is really about projecting love and projecting people too. And it's wonderful to be around like-minded people, and you guys are very gifted. So let everybody know a little bit about your individuality. It's amazing and fabulous and wonderful that you give love to everybody else and bring them all together, which I do too. But then there's, how can I say it, you as an individual, what your individual essence that you give to the world.
Okay, well, I teach classes, so does Dawn. But I teach hypnosis, and I teach past life regression, and I do a lot of inner child work, deep shadow work. I help people deal with wounds that go right back to the time they were in mother's womb and time they were given, going through the birth canal and had trauma there. So I do very, very deep work, and I teach it as well. But I also learned angel card readings from Dawn, so that opened me up a little bit more too.
And I learned past life.
Certification.
So
We're helping each other. We're teaching each other. We're students. We're teachers, and we're spreading the love. And we're trying to get more and more people out there to do this beautiful work. Because there's a world in need right now. And we're all stepping up to be a part of it, to help bring more communities
And there's
together.
so many of them that are having these spiritual experiences, and they don't know what's happening.
Right.
But even
That's
actually, it's funny.
even some healers are not realizing why they're feeling what they're feeling.
Yeah, like their hands are tingling.
Yeah. What happens is the more you learn how to let go and heal, which is a beautiful way of doing it with hypnosis, I do too, but she teaches, it's a beautiful, exquisite thing. In other words, we all do it in magical ways. In other words, the essence of we keep living our same mistake over until in this life, am I finally going to get over it? So when you see the patterns, you're able to shift either patterns or past life experiences.
And that's what it's about, bringing that to the person's awareness, that this is what you're doing, this is what you're dealing with, and this is what you need to heal. Right. Sometimes it's not in your awareness.
It's not.
But when you bring it to the awareness, and everybody with their spiritual awakening, people are healing, and then people are also exploring their gifts.
Right. Yes, that is something I actually want to add, if you don't mind.
Yeah, love it.
It's really funny because I teach automatic writing. Not funny, haha, but funny that it's coming up. In automatic writing, they actually are healing. They're getting a healing because they're receiving divine inspiration through the writing, and they're connecting with spirit, and spirit's helping them. And it's just amazing. And they're also opening up to their gifts, because I feel like we all have the intuitive ability. I'm a spiritual teacher, as she said, and I teach intuitive development classes, angel cards, automatic rating. I actually am just starting a mediumship circle. And it's all about us connecting, and especially we all have the ability to connect with that divine source energy of love, to have a happier, more peaceful life, to be more intuitive, and if we feel guided, to use it as a practice. But it's definitely...
but as long as we're carrying it, we're sharing it. And that's the great thing. As long as we're carrying it.
Well, the essence is we really don't want to carry it, because that weighs us down, because right now we're at a place where the vibration is raising. So when we're letting go of the heavy stuff and we're raising
So I
our
meant carrying the
cowardice.
energy of love.
Oh, absolutely.
Carrying
Yeah.
the energy of love.
And tonight, because we've been talking about love
As long as
tonight,
you carry the energy of love, you
it's
share it.
when you are in the essence of who you're meant to be. You're beaming in your light. You're just
Absolutely.
appreciating life, projecting love.
Yeah.
You know,
Getting
and
everyone together.
it's amazing and
Yes.
gorgeous and beautiful.
Thank you.
So yeah, and it's funny because you're both an essence of what I do. So I feel blessed that sometimes it's easier when you're learning it individually,
Yes.
and then you learn it and you bring it together,
Yeah.
and that
Co-creating.
it will co-creating the essence. So understanding we are we doing our issues, or where the answers will be neater in here. And to be able to tune into that part of it and to realize you're not alone in the angelic world. We have so much support. And then when you're drawn to different colors or different things, it has reasons for it. So when you're connecting to Raphael, right? The healing. Yeah, and that beautiful green energy. So it's realizing that there's so many synchronicities.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, tonight was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, I'm just glad you were able to have it in a way that you know, to throw it all in. So
And we've had a
everybody-
luau.
You
Love
got a
bright
luau.
colors. Love colors.
We all got laid.
Welcome summer.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Thank you.
If we were to find you guys on Facebook, how would we find you guys, or what's the best way?
Angel Eyes Joy Marie is my Facebook page, and also my website, and Long Island Healing Arts and Learning Center is where I do everything. So there's a page there, and there's so many great people. That's actually how Kelly and I met.
Yep,
She was
yep.
facilitating there. So
Yep.
Beautiful.
yeah.
My page is Hearts in Harmony Hypnosis on Facebook, and my website is heartsinharmonyhypnosis.com.
Yeah.
Well, two incredible, beautiful resources of love.
Thank
And God
you.
willing, that you guys will be sharing your love on this weekend, I hope to God, because people can learn about so much from two. You're both
Absolutely.
beautiful. Both so
Well,
beautiful.
thank you.
Thank you.
Well, much love, Elle, from Age New Beginnings.
Bye.
Blessings. Hi, this is Elle, the Age New Beginnings, and I am here with two magic, incredible, loving souls. Well, share a little bit about what brought you into spirituality, baby doll.
So for me personally, it's something that I've dealt with my entire life. I remember growing up and seeing beings and figures around me, and I always questioned what was on the other side. And at a very young age, I always wondered about the afterlife, and I would ask my mom about death and things like that. And there was always some sort of this deeper calling from within me to keep searching for the answers, right? Because there's so many different ways that we can look. There's so many different religions, but what does the inside say? Like, what is our internal thoughts about like what this reality is? And starting from high school, I started studying existentialism and just really learning about what reality is and what this, incredible thing that we're experiencing is from different philosophers. And it sort of sparked this journey from within me, and personally dealing with depression and anxiety in our daily life. It put me in this place where I wanted to look for what that meaning was for me. And I really basically went through this healing process to recover from different things that I dealt with throughout my life. And it reawakened those things that I experienced at an earlier age. And I was just able to make so much sense of everything that I experienced. And just everything came full circle for me. And I was able to sort of step outside what I experienced and see the entire view of my life, to like be an observer of my life and just really understand that I went through these difficult situations. I experienced things that are different than other people to become who I am today. And who I am today is a soul that loves so much, is a soul that's so connected to the divine now, and I'm able to do so many incredible things that we all have the ability to do. And it's just about, really taking that one step further and awakening yourself. And it's been such an incredible journey, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you.
I don't know if I get near that. For me, it's simple. you're brought up in religion, you're brought up, you know, with a faith, with a belief, you know, with your parents telling you what to do and what to think. And that works for a while, but then of course, as you get older, you start to question it. You're like, this doesn't fit into the narrative that people told me, life, the way people treat you, experiences. And you're also taught your whole life to go with your gut. Go with your gut, you know, your gut instinct. And when things don't resonate with you, it just creates more questions and more questions. And eventually you get to a point where you've got a basket full of questions or a bag or a truckload of questions and you need answers. So for me, I had to find answers because I didn't feel that my life was getting any better as I got older. I just felt that it was just more and more questions. And there were so many different paths to take. And what book do you read? And I kept asking Ellen all the time, what book do I read? What book do I read? Well, you know, I've got this a million-piece jigsaw puzzle and I can't find one corner.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to start. So I couldn't find a corner. And then little by little, I started to find little pieces. And then eventually those pieces started to fit together.
Connect, yeah.
And then from there, I started to get sections of it. Now I'm nowhere near done with this
Of
million-piece puzzle. And
It's
I think
it's a constant journey,
it's constant
right?
because, and then we learn that it's a constantly evolving story because we are creating it as we go.
Exactly.
You know, the words that we use, that law of attraction that Ellen taught us about, it's what you put out, you create. What you believe is what you manifest. If you put enough thought and energy into it, you're going to get those results.
Exactly.
So it's be careful what you wish for, that old adage, be
That's
careful
so
what
true.
you wish for, you know.
And the more you open yourself, the more experiences that you have, right?
Yeah. And the answers start to come in. And what this journey has been about, I think, more than anything, well, besides the transmutation, as you peel back the onion, as they say, right, the literal onion, and you find all of the things in your life, all of the experiences within your life that don't serve you, that make you feel bad about yourself or bad about the decision or bad about the words you used or how you treated somebody someday. And it's simple enough to just peel back the onion, expose what you feel is bad,
Yeah.
say, you know what, this doesn't serve me anymore, and just let it go. Let it go, give it up to God, light it on fire, transmute it with the violet,
Exactly.
whatever modality, whatever works for you. But just keep peeling back the onion and get to the core.
Core
And in
of
the
it,
core
yeah.
is you, is perfect, it's perfection, it's your God self. And then it's you know, we've heard that thing, you know, it's the outside looking in. Well, that's what it has to be. You have
That's
to
so
stay here,
true.
look inside of yourself.
Mhm.
No one can.
Because that's where the answers are. Sometimes we rely so much on different books, and you know, church in a way can leave us in this box, right? And you know, we want to be like these sheeps and just follow exactly what is said, but it's that search within, that wandering of the mind that allows us to find those true answers. And when we begin to question and sort of step outside what we've been taught, then we can really open ourselves and see how it truly is.
Yeah, once you start with a blank page and say, okay, let's leave all the religions and put them all to the side, and know that every religion serves the same purpose. They're all talking about the same God.
Thing, yeah.
They just, everybody has a different way to get there. Everybody has their
Exactly.
own ways on their phone, right?
Exactly.
And a different map and an atlas, and everybody has their own way to get to that place. But
it's the same
It's the
destination.
golden rule. The bottom line is, live the golden rule. If you live the
Exactly.
golden rule, everything else falls into place.
Yeah,
It's that
exactly.
simple. It's that simple.
It
There's
is.
nothing to this. There really is.
That
It's-
unity that you're aiming at, it's like that unity consciousness. Like at the end of the day, every single religion, every single modality talks about being a good person, talks about doing things of the light, right? And regardless of where you are born in the world, we can all relate on that level to be a morally good human being, right? That underlying sense of spirituality that spreads across this globe. That's the message that we're getting at here.
Yes, everybody has the feeling, the knowing. Even your staunchest friend who's non-religious, who's atheist, who's this, is that. Ask them, say, okay, explain deja vu to me. Explain it. And they have no words. They just know that they experience it more than once in their life. They know it happens. They cannot tell you what it's about. And they say, okay, well, I have an idea of why that experience just happened. And then they'll take that first little morsel, little kernel of corn, and then next thing you know, they'll call you up a couple of days later. Tell me a little more. Or, I had this experience, or I had a dream last night. Can you tell me what was in my dream?
Yeah.
And little by little, even the most skeptical of people we're all opening up at the same time.
That's
it's
so
just
true.
a different space.
I remember when you first came to me and where you were, and then you started saying, I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. And how everybody started looking forward to connecting with you because you were saying, which is where you are living now, where each and every moment to you is a gift. You started eating vibrationally right. Your relationships in areas of your life are stronger than ever. I mean, the way you feel about yourself and how you project and how you help others feel is amazing, is an incredible blessing. So I'm glad that you project, I'm living the dream, right?
If I don't say it, I'm like, wait a second. You have to say it because you create that reality. Even if you don't feel like it at this moment, if you say it enough and it's so.
Yes.
That's how it works.
That's
it
so
really
true.
does work that way. And when you say it, and then when you walk around a room, and then you don't say it one day, and people say, "Well, what happened? Why didn't? Aren't you
wrong
living
with
the
you?
dream? What's wrong? What's wrong, Laura?" And then you get them saying it. I have a coworker who's been very, very stepped back from me for over a year, and he's been saying it every day to his secretary and to other people, and we have great conversations. And finally, I've asked him every day, "How you doing?" And I've heard him say it. And I heard now he's like, and this is in the last few weeks, and now it's every day. I ask him, "How you doing today?" And I always get the "I'm living the dream," and I can see his life is shifting. Because it's that simple. It's that simple. There's nothing to be miserable about.
Exactly.
Create what you want, put out what you want. You're going to get what you want. Peel back the onion, get rid of what doesn't serve you. I tell everybody, stop dragging the file cabinet with all last year's experiences into this year.
Yeah.
Just leave all that stuff. It's all there. You can always go into the archives and look at all the stuff that didn't serve you at the business failure, at the marriage failure, the relationship failure, whatever it is.
But if you focus on that, that's what's going to be a
You're
reality.
just going to perpetuate that. You have to say, okay, I learned that lesson. What do I want? What do I want tomorrow? It's living in the now, living right now, and saying, okay, I'm having a great time. I'm happy to be here. Every day is a bonus.
Exactly.
I say all the time.
I am.
Right?
I don't know where you got that from.
I don't know. Every day, I wake up, my eyes open, I got another whack at the pinata.
Yeah.
I mean, what's better than that? You
And
get
then
another
when
swing at it.
When we
right?
live our truth, right, it like creates a domino effect. You see people around you being impacted by the fact that you're able to live in your truth. And it sort of like calls for an awakening for other people, and they see like, okay, this person knows something just by the energy that you're emitting, just by the person that you're being. And, we all learn from each other through that experience.
Oh, that rising tide lifts all boats.
Exactly.
Statement, right? That's what it is. Our energy, lifting ourselves up, being in a happier mindset, not letting the crap that's on TV get to us, turning off the radio, turn off the music. Just listen to yourself.
Tune into yourself.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just be quiet.
exactly.
That's really the key. We're so busy listening to everything else that we forget to even tune into us. We don't even, right?
But what I love is how you feel since you changed your diet.
Oh, that even just took it to a whole new level by eating differently and getting rid of the stuff that makes your stomach feel bad and stops you from sleeping good at night. If you eat food that doesn't bother you when you go to sleep, you wake up refreshed. Take care, Pat. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Well,
Classmates.
thank you for all the love that you've both projected. And we are going to have each of you guys every single week giving words of wisdom because they're words of wisdom.
And the team here is incredible. We've both been on such a
That's right.
Rob has witnessed my spiritual journey from starting off not really knowing anything about the path that I was about to go on. He's
Like
just
a
seen
rocket
me
ship.
take
This
off.
young lady took off like a rocket. I've never seen anybody go so far so fast
Except for
in
yourself.
such a short period of time.
Except for you,
I
baby.
give Alicia all the kudos here tonight.
I
All
was
the
going to
kudos.
say, I saw the beginning of your journey, I'm sure, but we both grew together, and that's the beautiful thing, is that we empower each other, we listen to each other, and we're able to share in wisdom and light together. And interestingly enough, Rob and I actually come from different political backgrounds, but at the end of the day, we're able to come together and unite as human beings that want to better ourselves and better this planet. And that's what it's about. It's about coming together in unity, finding a point of wisdom and love, right?
Absolutely.
And we
you have
have
to get
so much
past
for
all
each other.
the politics, the religion.
Exactly.
It's all just stuff that
Divisive
divides us.
human contracts.
Divides us. And we can't be divided anymore. It's not
Exactly.
going to work.
Exactly.
We all come from the same place.
Exactly.
You know?
And we're all going back to the same place as well. So, thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk.
Oh,
This is a blessing.
Thank you guys for being the beautiful lights that you are. Endless love. And everybody, make sure you come back and join us once again.
Namaste.
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 Much
Angel
love.
New Beginnings, and I am with these two incredible goddesses that project spirituality in a way that only they can. So we have an energetic connecting to the mind and connecting to the other side. Now, it's different dimensions that kind of blend together that create your reality, whether it's post-traumatic stress, whether it's stress we're holding. We create our reality, and the more we're able to understand things. So you know what? I'll let you, Linda, tell a little bit about your version.
One of the many things I do.
Yes, Linda has.
Okay, let's see. On Facebook, I'm Linda Alba from the Hort. In life, I'm Linda Alba from the Hort. It says so on my business card. I am a healer. I am an angel card reader, a psychic medium, whatever you'd like to call it. Everything that comes through me comes out, and that's what's given to the person who sits in front of me. The energy also works through me and comes out, as we saw in the lobby when other people weren't looking. There's a whole healing aspect, again, mind, body, and soul. There's also a connection, an energetic connection that I do with someone that I know they're coming. I know they're working with me. My head gets a little fuzzy, and I feel it. And in through me comes the energetic connection, which works on the person who is either sitting with me or we were standing outside in the lobby here.
What was amazing, Linda gave love to 5 beautiful healers. So what's nice is what we do is not only do we heal the people around us, but we heal the healers.
Who heals the healer? Is
Right.
Where do
So
we
we
go?
all work together to kind of co-create that cleansing, because we're always shifting to the new vibration. Right now the
Exactly.
vibration's amazing. So, to get a little love, because to give a little love is a beautiful thing. So Linda's going to share a little bit of the essence of why she does different things, and understanding those things are incredible to comprehend.
Oh, it's sometimes unimaginable to comprehend because it is so super strong. It's such a gift. Every day I say thank you. Every day. It's amazing the kind of energy that will just shift when you're sitting next to someone who's having a bad day, and you just give them the old eyeball, in a good way. Give them a little energy, give them a little love. It goes through me for a reason. I agreed to it, I signed up for it, and it goes to those who need it. So you will show up in front of me, or myself and Elle will wind up in the lobby like we did before. Because we're supposed to. It's so hard to explain the
It's
magnitude.
beautiful essence of everything that comes down to love.
Absolutely. It's
And
all
when
love.
you're energetically
And
gratitude.
Mhm.
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
To know that you are every one of us is incredibly blessed to connect to the essence of all it
Absolutely
is.
blessed.
So whatever that higher essence is, that universal God light, whatever it is incredible, and it's connecting to you, your heart essence, and your I am.
And it's a gift that's meant to be shared. Absolutely meant to be shared.
Being comfortable to project love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't be shy. I'm a little shy.
I'll wake her out of that.
Not allowed to anymore. Sit next to
No,
the
she's
slime.
got to project her magic, because it's healing. It helps you get over your shit, and that's what we all do in different
I'm getting
ways.
over my shit for sure.
And we're helping others wash clean of that negativity. And this weekend we have the Princess of the Lake. Yes! And you could probably see these sexy divas there. the essence of the Princess of the Lake is
I can't
realizing that she had her own love story. Here's a beautiful young princess, and her daddy didn't like her boyfriend and hurt
like
the
my
young
story.
man, and now a young man passes every year, and she holds on to the sorrow. And so we're going to be doing different blessings of love. You'll understand the essence of love, but you're going to be able to write on a stone your sorrow and throw it into the lake and
allow that energy to shift within yourself as well as shift with her. So you're,
I feel like I have to be there now.
yeah.
I feel like I have to show up now. I do.
It's a beautiful thing. The learning is free, the experience is free, to come in is free. And if you guys want to give an essence of love or a couple $, for the stone to throw into the lake, but everything is free. So, and it's to help create that beautiful sculpture that's in the tree, that Indian princess, that
I
beautiful
can't
little,
wait to see it in person. It's
oh,
beautiful.
it's fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're all working together to help Todd finish this incredible goddess. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. And then in the morning, we're going to do a prayer, and it's going to be drumming in the afternoon. And the prayer is to help shift sadness. You know, so.
And vibration.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. In many, many different ways. And then we're going to share. Tell us about how you connect to the other vibrational essence.
Well, I have to tell you, I call myself
Yes.
the soccer mom psychic medium because I'm the person that you see in the grocery store just kind of walking around and thinking, oh, I need milk. And I go home without the milk. I'm like, I knew I needed the milk, you know? It took a while for me to really understand and to get it. When I was younger, I still had the gifts. People would come to me at night that passed. They called me the know-it-all. I always knew it. Know-it-all.
Yes.
You know?
We still call you
But-
that.
Right. I know. But it just took me a while to really understand my gifts and my talents. And what I think is so important is that I want everyone to know that you can do it. That you can't just look at someone and think, oh my God, they're perfect, they know it all. You can know it all too. By trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, believing in yourself, and knowing that what comes out of your heart is real and true is what it is. Every single
love.
day is a blessing.
It is.
Absolutely.
And those blessings don't need to come from anybody else. They come from you.
Great.
Yeah.
It's very-
So as you give
very
love, the
eloquent.
universe gives you tenfold
Yes,
back.
exactly.
So when your soul is open and your essence is pure, wow.
Right. And you don't have to be anybody special. You don't have to be on
You
a
are
podium.
special.
No,
Everybody
yes, no,
is. You're an
that's what
essence
I'm
of
saying.
God.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
There's no
saying.
title, there's no
But a lot of
tag.
people
No.
don't. But a lot
Yeah.
of people don't believe in themselves.
That's true.
And they don't think that they can. And I know that I was one of those people.
We all were.
I had shut down my gifts for a while. Long story. That's another story.
Yeah.
And then I opened it up again. The reason why I call myself the psychic medium,
Beautiful.
is because I never used any medicines with my kids. It was all natural, oils, herbs, everything. And then one day I was in the supermarket, and I
Getting milk.
getting milk, and I said, you know what? I need Motrin for the kids. Why? Okay, I picked it up. 3:00 in the morning. My son had fever. Nothing I had would have helped. And at that moment, I knew that if you just trust yourself, you can help yourself and you can help everybody around you.
Absolutely.
Just the everyday thing.
I think that's the essence of what we really do project, and that's the essence
Yes.
of realizing
Yes.
that all the answers are within you, and how to trust yourself to live your truth and be authentic and be happy.
Yes, yes.
And it's scary to live your truth, and it's scary to get out there. But when you do, and you see who you're serving and how you help them,
So happy.
Yes.
oh, it's huge.
Yes.
It's huge. There's no dollar amount. There's no number on it. What it gives you in return, it's huge.
That's huge. I feel so blessed to be able to be with these incredible, gorgeous divas. And the essence of the more that you get to know them, and this weekend get to know them more, and we're going to be projecting them so much more in the future, because I think you guys have incredible pearls of wisdom that people really need to utilize in their life, right?
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
I feel honored.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
I appreciate it.
And how do we get you? Where do we find you? Facebook?
I'm hidden.
You want? All right.
Reveal yourself.
I am on Facebook.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay.
And
so
so-
Mediumship messages with Doreen Lee.
Darina Lee?
Doreen Lee.
Darina Lee. Medium messages from
Doreen Lee.
Darina Lee. Wow. And your Facebook is?
my Facebook is Linda Alba from the Horn.
Hey.
And we have
Age
our
in the beginnings.
Heavenly Happy Hour on Friday. It's going to be lots of fun. So thank you.
Yeah. Love and blessings, and until next time.
Thank you.
Yes.